Look, this is, in a way, this is like a little smorgasbord or tapas meal of the different things that the orchestra can do. They have such a wide curiosity and such wide possibilities. So we can play music of many different styles very happily. That's one of the things I love about working with them.
Hacen un repertorio un poco que puede llamar como un par de tapas, ¿no? Unas tapas, música de tapas, porque les encanta, son muy curiosos y les encanta experimentar con la música.
Yeah, I would say Rachmaninoff is quite big for a tapas. It's really...
Rachmaninoff es muy grande para unas tapas.
But why this name? Harmonia Libre has a close relationship with John Adams because it's an homage to Schoenberg, but Adams and Schoenberg is very different things as composers. But why, for your point of view, this name Harmonia Libre for this piece?
This is John being a little bit evil, in a way. Of course, it is a reference to Schoenberg's great seminal work, the Harmonielehre. And of course, early Schoenberg is very much part of John's language, but also it is him taking harmony back for himself, to say that there's not only one way to learn harmony.
Bueno, ha preguntado que por qué John Williams llama la lira...
John Adams.
Sorry,
wonderful composer that John Williams is.
John Adams, I'm sorry. Llama la lira armónica a esta obra y dice que está siendo un poquito malo a la hora de... Un diablillo.
Libro de armonías.
Libro de armonías, vale. Está siendo un poco diablillo Schoenberg a la hora de hacer alusión a Schoenberg en la obra.
But we tend to forget now, because this is such a big accepted masterpiece, that it was really a huge risk to make a big piece like this at that time, at the end of the 20th century. This was, in America you were supposed to now write more like Elliott Carter than this. So this was in its own way revolutionary, and it has a revolutionary energy to it also.
Se tiende a olvidar, hoy en día se tiende a olvidar, pero en su momento fue muy revolucionario, que hace alusión a Elliott Carter, y hoy ya pues no se tiene esa forma de pensar y se acepta de otra manera.
And also it was his first big-scale solely orchestral piece. So he was really pushing the boat out, as we say.
Y que fue su primera obra a gran escala de pieza sola y que está empujando ahí fuerte.
Sorry, you recorded the work last century with CBSO.
Yes.
It was a mythical recording. It has changed your point of view of the work so many decades after.
Well, the funny thing is, we never played it in concert, the CBSO. It came at the last minute. We were supposed to record all the Mahler song cycles with Olaf Behr. He became sick. And EMI said, we would love to use the time. Will you record all these John Adams pieces next week? And in fact, the orchestra had not at this point played any of these. We had played Harmonium, the big choral piece. But so it was done just in the sessions. And I listened to it and thought, wow, it's really not bad. But so I think we know them. I mean, we all know the piece much better now. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. I forgot. But when we played it in the sessions, the orchestra said, this piece is fantastic, but we don't know whether we could play it, all the movements one after another, because it seemed so physically exhausting. So.
Okay. Haz la pregunta en español.
Sí, no, la pregunta es que él grabó la obra hace unos 30 años, el siglo pasado, con la Orquesta de la Ciudad de Birmingham, y fue una grabación mítica, y si, cómo surgió esa grabación y se ha cambiado su forma de verla.
Estaban grabando con la Orquesta de Birmingham, estaban grabando un ciclo de Mahler, de canciones de Mahler con Olaf Parr, un gran cantante, y entonces de repente se enfermó Olaf Parr y tenían los días para grabar, y la casa de discos dijo, hay que grabar algo, ¿qué grabamos? Y tenían a Simon, tenían a la orquesta, Olaf Parr enfermo, y entonces pues dijeron, mira, vamos a grabar esta obra, o sea que no la habían tocado nunca. Entonces llegaron, les pusieron las partituras y a tocar, entonces lo que decía...
But I still have all the notes in my score that John Adams, because I rang him up in panic saying, okay, John, tell me everything, because we are old friends, and so I still have everything. He said, oh, try this, oh, don't do that, that's always wrong, this is always hard.
So you have all that?
Oh yes, of course, absolutely.
Tiene todas las notas que John Adams le dio escritas en las partituras, y que habló con él para preguntarle, y que le fue diciendo haz esto, haz lo otro, y que él todavía tiene esas notas originales en la partitura escritas.
But what happens with many of these difficult pieces, new pieces, is that the next generation of musicians comes up, or you play it a few times and it does become easier, or, I mean, this piece is never easy, but you find the way to do it. I can still remember when Mahler symphonies were very new and very difficult in England, and it was a struggle, and now it is as normal as anything.
Or Rite of Spring?
Yes, when Rite of Spring was still, a horror show.
¿Qué pasa con estas piezas nuevas que se tocan? Pues que al principio son mucho más difíciles, y luego pues poco a poco, pues con la práctica y según se van tocando, pues se van volviendo más fáciles para ellos, y que bueno, hace alusión un poco a lo que tocaban en Inglaterra de Mahler. Las nuevas de Mahler en Inglaterra al principio era duro, y luego ya pues es lo más normal del mundo.
Interpretar en la segunda parte de Brahms es un descanso después de hacer Adams, es cambiar el chip, que es...
You understood? Or?
I didn't,
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
He's saying to play Brahms in the second part, is that kind of, much more
Is to relax,
relaxing,
to change the
relaxing to play him afterwards in the second part.
Relaxing. Look, it is clear that Brahms is much, much more difficult than John Adams, but in a very different way. But it is heaven to play Brahms in the second half.
Está claro que es mucho más difícil tocar a Brahms en la segunda parte, es mucho más difícil, pero también que es el cielo, el cielo tocar a Brahms en la segunda parte, es como tocar el cielo.
But you just have to remind the orchestra not to play too many skyscrapers.
Y hay que recordarle a la orquesta que no debe tocar demasiados rascacielos, o sea, que no suban muy alto.
That we're back to nature.
Es que dejarme hacer un pequeño, eso es una cosa siempre con los músicos, con Brahms, siempre hablamos de Brahms y o sea, de no don't pick too soon, no del skyscraper, o sea, que hacer una línea toda la hora, no ir cada vez que hay un crescendo, llegar al Everest cada 5 minutos.
Claro, eso es lo que hacemos en el legato.
Legato.
That's what you do very well.
Legato, you do very well.
Thank you. But there's also quite a lot of legato in Harmonielehre.
También hay mucho legato en la...
But what is interesting is rubato, because really John's music is non-rubato.
Que es muy interesante el rubato, porque la música de John es non-rubato.